And welcome to the new season. Sadly I decayed out of the top 100 yesterday, and when I tried to push for it again, I fell down even more. So, no top 100 yesterday, but it was pretty close. Yeah. Like, one more win would have probably secured me the top 100 spot. But now I'm going for a new season, and therefore a new deck. And I try Mech Shaman again. I'm not sure about double Earthshock, to be honest. But it's of course the more aggressive version, and also a little bit better against aggressive decks. But against Rogue, I think, yeah, this looks more solid, even though he's on the coin, and this isn't a great 2-drop against someone who's on the coin and plays Rogue. So double Flametongue doesn't do too much either. Oil Rogue is pretty tough matchup. I say this with a lot of decks actually. Wow, it's quite amazing. So let's see. Seems like Deadly Poison. That's at least better than just Backstab or even Coin as Eye. Even though I could have dealt with Coin as Eye pretty well. Okay, Totem. Actually, it might have been better to equip the Powermace, but I didn't. Like, I want him to throw a 3/3 on the board in case of Powermace. Like, if he knows, he probably won't, so. And I have 2 Flametongues, so I kind of have to get a board at some point. This will probably. This might stay on the board, like the second half of it. And then I can Powermace Totem turn, or yeah, it's even true for this. So Powermace and the Totem turn 5 and Fire-Elemental turn 6 or something.
So many options.
Also, if he plays Violet Teacher next turn, I might be able to kill the Teacher with Powermace and.
This guy's toast.
Yeah, like these two. See, he thought about it for a long time, and I think he wouldn't have played it if I would have played this in advance. But it might have been better for Curve, because now I could have killed it and played Pilot the Shredder. And even if he doesn't develop his board, it's probably better for me.
I wonder.
It's complicated. I'm not sure what I would do about Violet Teacher. I would probably try to Crackle it. But then I cannot really play something else with it. So it would come down to a draw. Okay, doesn't seem... okay. Doesn't seem like it would happen. Like much would happen here. He doesn't run Silence, I suppose, so Sap would be a problem. Yeah, so I think I want to do this then. Because I might need the weapon charge still. I'm not sure why I hit his face actually. It wasn't that great. Well, it pressured him a little bit at least. Oh, yeah. I think I tried to develop the board. And to Fire-Elemental Phase isn't bad, but he just needs 2 more damage here to kill it, and I might, yeah, this can kill a lot of stuff. And if I'm able to, okay, so there are 3 reasons basically. The first one is I still have 2 Flametongue totems, and I need a board to make it work. The second one is I kind of want him to flurry, on a board that is less valuable than other boards. And the third one is I want to use the Fire Elemental on a minion. Rather than his face, usually. Yeah. Imagine if he would have backstabbed my Fire Elemental and killed it this way.
Choose soon.
2 preps. Okay, well. Lava burst. So this is kind of awkward. Definitely want to kill this. This is less than a 50-50. It's 3 out of 4 times, but it doesn't really do anything else. Would have needed my 1/1 totem or something. Lava burst is overload 2, so I could only play Fire Elemental next turn. I guess that's a good enough reason just to play this. I mean, I have some damage in my hand right now, and I could even Flametongue the Flametongue next turn or something. So, let's imagine 12, 15. I still need 9 damage. That's it. Yeah, I kind of wanted to set this up to maybe kill this. Guess it's Totem, Crackle, Whirling. Close enough. I don't think that I can kill him right in time. I fell too much behind. I would have needed a Mechwarper start with maybe Cogmaster. Some more early game minions like Spider Tank. I spent too much time toteming at first. Another fan probably. Yeah. Now I could need my Earthshock, I guess, just to deny him the card. But I can still win with a funny Doomhammer finish. Oh, wow. Double gadgets then. Oh, it's still super annoying. Wow. Oh, conceal. Wow. Okay, it's the old school Miracle Rogue. So I can deal 8, 11, a maximum of 17 right now. It's not enough. I might be dead next turn.
Powering up. Portals online.
He still has a second flurry. Yeah, there's no need to play the Flametongue right now. Well, one reason could be to get 2 more damage in. But then he's at 16. If he clears my board somehow, even with a lucky Doomhammer draw, there's no way to win this, even with from 16 health. At least he used 2 backs
This
there.
guy's toast.
Forget it. Wow. Well, if I get a... No. I'm still pretty much dead. Still, well, he doesn't have one of... both Deadlies down, both Fs. So it Comes down to whether or not he runs Tinkers, I guess. He probably does, though.
I'm out of cards.
Could have been a reason to Earthshock this. Okay, double Cold Blow. Rogue is tough. Rogue is super tough. It's interesting how this is true for Paladin and Shaman. Like all fast-paced minion decks that, yeah. Zoo is kind of okay because it is so much around Death Rattle. Problems clearing your board, but against all other decks with minions-centric approach, or yeah, every kind of rogue is kind of hard. At least if it's not minion-based itself, it's spell-based. Kind of frustrating sometimes. I kind of had a feeling that I would
The light shall bring
face a priest.
For Doomhammer.
Not sure why though. Keep this for cleric and chows and stuff. Although I go first, huh? But I couldn't go for the Cogmaster. It's just 2 minions in this deck, so 2 out of 27 cards. It's too greedy to mulligan for it. Oh, that's nice. Pretty good curve, even if the Mechwarper somehow dies. And if it doesn't, I can maybe kill something he plays, like a Pyro. I can just play this thing. My Cogmaster Flame Imp. Oh, that's slow. Huh. Six, maybe 12. Could be lethal next turn. 3. Oh, 6. Wow. 6 is quite a lot. I guess I'm not really afraid of this, since he played the second card already. I'll just continue to develop my board. Also, the spell power can be really helpful with this Crackle and this Lava Burst. And I don't have a mech to push this anyways. Also, fire attack is obviously quite nice against Priest. So 6, 10, 11, so I would need another 6. Seems rather unlikely though.
Someone injured?
No. That's another slow turn. I mean, what is he going to do? That's 7, that's 12, 16, 17, so it's guaranteed lethal. I didn't think that both spell damage things would still be up, but okay.
Thrall versus Thrall.
That must win it.
For Doomhammer. The elements will destroy you.
Probably Rockbiter for some tempo, but I need minions. Well, that's iffy. Oh, that's better.
Powering up. Portals online.
So I could play turn 4 Fell Reaver. That's kind of fun.
Engage.
Maybe it would have been better to hit this. Now that I think about it. Might have been. Do I play Fell Reaver turn 4? It's the first time I play with Fell Reaver, so I'm not quite sure. I think I do though. It's fun. There's no need to buff it to an 11/11 next turn.
Engage.
He needs Hags. Or BGH, if he runs it. We're 6, 11, 14 damage in hand, kinda. If I can go face all the time. Oh, seems like I... Okay. Yeah, I'll just go a lot of face. This is 8. And this is 11. If he doesn't ton up. And then he still has to deal with the Fell Reaver. Six, okay. Oh, that's even better. This would have been lethal now, even without these 3 cards. Okay.
Elements guide.
These were 2 very fast games.
Thrall.
Oh, another rogue? Really?
Watch
For Doomhammer.
To be honest, I was pretty happy with Rogue being kinda extinguished. It's an interesting start. It's a little bit less interesting because of him being Rogue. And he kept 2 cards also. Might work, nevertheless. Can play these 2 next turn and then I probably have something to Flametongue if he doesn't have exactly Deadly Poison Blade Flurry. Wow, it gets even better. That's interesting.
I can fix anything.
At least I think that's better.
Powering up. Portals online.
Next turn these 2, then this. Would be awesome. Yeah, this could be a hand that could beat a rogue if he doesn't have immediate answers.
Ha, this guy
And has to play things like this. I think it makes sense to hit this. Yeah. Question is, it might be better to play the second Annoy-o-Tron over the Whirling. No, it doesn't. He would, if he had an Eviscerate or something, he would have hit this. And he wouldn't have used the prep if he had a backstab. Out of the last turn, I can make a pretty specific reads about what card he doesn't hold. So he might have... This might be a Viola Teacher if he kept it. So I have to basically deal with a Viola Teacher next turn. This can do it. That's 3 damage. Maybe that's 3 more. No. I'll go for maximum damage here. And he doesn't have a good way to deal with a turn 4 Fel Reaver either. Placed it there because it's pretty certain that the Annoy-o-Tron will die this turn. There we go. Oh, Shredder. Okay, that's really good for me. Whoops.
Well played.
Golden Magma Ranger.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Okay, so if this is handlock, I'll need a fast start. And if it's Zoo, I need fast answers and maybe a fast start. Is this fast enough? Spider Tank? Spider Tank on the coin might be fast enough. It's a cool body, and it's hard to deal with for both kind of Warlocks, kinda. That's interesting. Okay, that's a very aggressive Zoo, it seems like. Oh, okay, I can shut this down a little bit at least. Depending on what he does next turn, it's either Whirling or Annoy-o-Tron. He needs a lot of attacks to deal with these Annoy-o-Trons.
Why do you call?
Okay. Direwolf Alpha would be a problem. Pretty much it. Yeah, this way I can hit this next turn. Actually, Annoy-o-Tron makes sense because I drew the Flametongue totem. I didn't really pay attention.
Why do you call?
If I play the Spider Tank and hit, I have a serious problem against specifically Power Overwhelming. It's on curve though, but I want, yeah. Guess I play it this way. Keeping this alive should be worth it. If I'm lucky, he doesn't have an attack buff, so I can kill this here and get 2 attacks in with this. No abusive, please. The good thing about abusive though is that he couldn't pop his axe, but that's still pretty annoying. Yeah. Maybe I should have just played the Spider Tank. Might have been better. Now I don't get to kill these. If I play this, okay, I played too much off curve here. I think I lost this.
My shield.
Ah. God damn it. He has a very nice draw though. I definitely need a weapon. If I play this, I can only Totem or this, and this just dies here. Then I'm overloaded and can only play something for 4 mana next turn. I have to draw into something. Mainly Doomhammer, Powermace, maybe Fire Elemental. 6, 8. 8 is kind of scary. Well, at least I have 4 minions on the board now. But they're pretty likely to die.
Put this apple on your head.
Uh-oh.
Stop.
Even if I would try to hit face with everything, it wouldn't be
What to do?
that glorious. No. Whoops. Whoops, mistake. He has 5 cards against my 1 Flametongue totem. Yeah, I would have needed Rockbiter weapons, Earth Shocks, Powermace, Fire Elemental, Doomhammer.
I can fix anything.
Pond. There's no way I can win this. And I misplayed. Yeah, playing with curve was pretty bad. I should have just played the Spider Tank turn 3. Even if he could have killed it, it would have been... Yeah. The first Annoy-o-Tron was good, and the second one was not scary enough.
Thrall versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
I could keep one Crackle to deal with something like a Flame Waker. I also need minions though, so... I'm not sure about this going first, especially. If I get a 2-drop Mag, would help a lot. Oh, yeah, Mechwarper, Whirling, Annoy-o-Tron. All of these would help a lot here. Okay, coins at something. Probably Scientist. Better than a dead draw, especially because it gets pumped up by the Spider Tanks next turn. So if you play something like Sorceress Apprentice, I can just kill it. If I would have totemed... Oh. I think totem's too slow against most kind of mages. Especially because I have a turn 3 and a turn 4 that I want to play already. So I would have had to keep this until turn 5. And then I rather have this than a totem. It's better for this one too. Double Crackle. Maybe I shouldn't have kept the Crackle. Kind of a liability here. Denied me another good draw. Maybe a 2-drop. You never know. That's a very slow start. I have 2 Crackles, which I don't want to play because I want to play a turn 6 Fire Elemental. Okay, now I want to play it, I guess. Echoing ooze. I'm not sure if I want to clear, and if so, what? Actually, that's 7, it's 10, so I need 10. Yeah, and don't... Yeah, okay. I'm not allowed to low roll both. Okay, that's not a low roll at all. Oh, wow. Now where it didn't matter because I drew the Rockbiter, I get the double high roll. Wow, all these wins were so fast. Amazing.